Namaste and hello. Welcome to the Art of Yoga project. My name is Lynn and thank you for practicing yoga with me today. We'll begin the class with a little warm-up exercise. This is called weather tapping. So finding a comfortable seated position, you could be cross-legged or you could have your legs straight in front of you, or you could be on your knees. So just finding a comfortable position to sit for just a few moments where we do the warm-up. Okay, so if you've never done weather tapping, we're going to start by tapping on our head. And it's very light taps, so think of snowflakes. You could use 1 or 2 fingers, just gently tapping the head. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Imagine little snowflakes. And then start to tap your face very gently, very lovingly. Moving down from your face to your shoulders. You can use more than 1 finger if you'd like. I'm just starting off with 1 finger, very gentle. Going onto the top of the chest. Breathe as you tap light little finger snowflakes. Tapping on the arms. Both arms just going up and down. Good, and on the legs. Slowly or quickly, just imagine little snowflakes tapping. Okay, and then we're going to change the snow to raindrops. So raindrops will be a little bit firmer than snowflakes. So just a little bit of a different tap. Imagine raindrops on your shoulders, soften the shoulders, the chest, and then the arms, and the legs. And then lastly, it's thunderclaps. So you could use all of your fingers sort of cupping. And notice the sound and any sensations. Tapping the head, tapping the face very lovingly, lightly. Breathing. And then tapping the shoulders and the chest. And the legs. Taking a deep breath here through the nose. Exhale, sighing out of the mouth. So I'm going to start the check-in today. If you have your journal handy, you could use your journal for check-in, but you don't have to if you just want to think about this question today. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Okay, I'm feeling okay. I've been at home now for, about 5 or 6 weeks, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm doing well. I'm healthy. The check-in statement that you could write in your journal if you'd like is, the time I felt peace was. The time I felt peace was. So take a moment to either write or think about a time when you felt peace. And also how you're feeling right now before we start our practice. How are you feeling spiritually, mentally, physically? And how's your energy level? Are you feeling tired, or you feel like you have a lot of energy to move? And the pose that we're going to practice today, we'll practice a series of poses leading up to dancer pose. The Sanskrit for dancer pose is Natarajasana. So So dancing can be a very energetic practice, but it can also be very peaceful. So we'll try to balance those energies of high energy and peace, and notice just how it feels in your body today. Every day is different, okay? A lot of times when we have a lot of energy, we can choose how we harness the energy. We can harness it to fuel creativity, or we could also take the energy down a notch and we can channel energy that into a path that we want to go on. A lot of times you guys start class setting intentions and things that you are shooting for in your life, goals, and thinking of maybe some things that we could spend less energy on to conserve our energy, especially if you're feeling tired. What are some things in your life that maybe you're wasting energy on? So let's begin. Coming onto your mat, we're going to start the class today in child's pose. So finding child's pose on your mat, usually you sit towards the back of the mat with the knees open slightly and sitting back on the heels. You're going to reach your hands forward, shoulder distance apart, and maybe the head rests on the floor, maybe it's hovering. Just trying to reach as far forward as you can with your hands. If you do have a yoga block, you could rest your forehead on a block if that's more comfortable. And just breathe here. Feel the breath in the back of your body. Feel the breath in the front of the body. Maybe you feel your ribs against your thighs. Maybe you feel your abdomen against your thighs. Just notice what you feel. And then on the next inhale, you're going to come up to hands and knees. Reach the hands very far forward, up onto the hands and knees. And then exhale, you're going to lower yourself down onto your stomach. Okay, so your thumbs are right under your tummy or your ribs. You can let the head rest on the floor. Pick up your feet and reach them behind you. Point your toes, reach the feet far behind. Press into the tops of the feet, straighten the knees. And then inhale as you lift your chest just a few inches off the floor. Draw your chin down, squeeze the elbows behind you. Exhale, release, head to the floor. 3 more times. Inhale, just lifting up. You're engaging the muscles in your back, strengthening, finding strength. Exhale as you come back down. Inhale again, lift the chest just an inch or so off the floor. Exhale, come back down. Inhale again. Exhale, release. You can make a little pillow for your forehead, bringing your hands in front of you. Turn your cheek to the side. So one cheek is resting on your hands. Bend your knees. Flex your feet, spread your toes, and rock your feet side to side like windshield wipers. Breathe deeply. We're going to come back to center, straightening the legs, coming up onto your forearms. So now your elbows are right under your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Okay, spread your fingers, press the palms of the hands into the floor. Draw the shoulders down. If you're hunching, that's okay, but see if you can think of lifting your chest up and bringing your shoulders down. Good. We'll add some lion's breath. Inhale through your nose, and then as you exhale, you can stick your tongue out and gaze up towards your forehead, your third eye, your mind's eye. So we'll do 5 lion's breaths. When you're ready, join me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last one. Slowly lower back down. Make a pillow with your hands. Turn your head the other way so the other cheek is on the hands. Bend the knees, flex the feet, rock them side to side. Breathe. Good. Coming back to center. We'll bring the hands behind so that the palms of the hands are on the floor. The thumbs stick out to the sides. We're going to inhale, lift your chest. Don't look forward. That kind of hurts the neck a bit. Draw your chin down so you're still looking at the floor. And then lift the feet. You'll feel yourself resting on the pubic bone. So lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, walk your fingers back towards your feet, and breathe. Okay, if this is too intense, you can keep the feet down and just lift the chest. Take 2 more breaths here. Again, lengthen the neck by keeping the chin down. Thinking about your energy. Do you need to conserve energy today? Or do you need to think about channeling all the excess energy that you have into a project or into some sort of intention that you have? Where can you find peace? Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the hands underneath of the ribs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, come back down. 2 more. These are baby cobras. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, coming back down. 1 more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Make the pillow with your hands. Turn your head to the side. Bend the knees, flex the feet. Rock them side to side. Nice deep breaths here. Good. Coming back to center, keeping the knees bent. This time you're going to take your hands behind you and maybe you can reach the ankles. Okay, if you can't, that's all right. You can repeat Shalabhasana with the legs straight, locust pose. If you're wanting to try bow pose, bending your knees, reaching for your ankles or the tops of your feet, lifting the knees, looking again ahead of the yoga mat, still looking down at the floor to lengthen the neck. You can press your feet into your hands, press the ankles back towards the back of the room to help lift the chest. Breathe. Soften your eyes. Gaze right over the tip of your nose. 2 more breaths. And then release. Make a pillow with your hands. Turn your head to the other side. Bend your knees, flex your feet, rock the feet side to side like windshield wipers. Maybe imagining the raindrops from the taps that we did at the beginning of class as you windshield wiper your feet side to side. And coming back to center, straighten the legs. Bring the hands under the ribs again. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your belly in as you press back to child's pose. But this time, bring your knees together for child's pose. This will help stretch the lower back. So knees together, resting the forehead either on a block or on the floor. You can even bring your hands beside you, the hands beside the feet if that feels comfortable. And take about 5 breaths here. And again, you might notice the breath in the belly. You might feel the belly expanding and contracting against the thighs. Listen to your exhalation. Make it nice and easy. Good. 1 more breath there. Straighten the arms again. Tuck the toes. And this time you're going to step your right foot forward between your hands. A low lunge. So you can point the back toes. Bring your hands to your front thigh and come up. Okay, pause for a breath. If it feels comfortable, you can inhale, reach your arms up, and breathe. Good. 1 more inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands back down, framing the front foot. You can be on your fingertips if you don't have a block. Keep the left hand down, reach the right hand up. Nice. Some of you might straighten your left leg. Picking up the back knee, tucking the toes. 2 more breaths like this. And then come back to center. Okay, we're going to step the right knee back and step the left knee forward, left foot forward. Help it up there. If it gets stuck back here, just help it up. And then bring your hands onto your front thigh, come up. Pause for a breath. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe. Two more breaths. Where do your thoughts go when your body is still? Where do you find peace? One more inhale. Exhale, bring the arms back down. You can keep the right hand on the floor, reach the left hand up. And if you'd like, you can straighten your right knee. You don't have to. You can straighten it if it feels good. One more breath here. Exhale as you come back to center. And we'll come back to hands and knees. Okay, so your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. If it's comfortable to do a little cat-cow pose, tuck your toes, send your chest forward, look forward, lower your belly like a cow. Okay, and then cat pose. Exhale, round the back, flatten the feet, draw your chin to your chest, stretch the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale as you send your sternum forward, shoulders back. Exhale as you round your back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Last one. Good. Then tuck the toes, walk the feet up to the hands, and then come all the way up to stand. And we're going to practice dancer pose now. So dancer pose is a balancing pose. You have to balance on 1 foot. So if you feel very unstable with that, you can always walk over to a wall and stand next to a wall to hold on to something for support, or a chair. I'm going to practice it in the middle of the room. And you know, the thing about dancers, sometimes our balance is just off. Some days it's off, and you know, it's okay if it's not perfect. All right, so this is a practice, it's not a performance. Finding mountain pose with the feet hip distance apart, palms of the hands facing forward. Take a breath here. So you're going to start to shift your weight onto your standing leg, the leg that's going to be the one you balance on first. I'm going to shift onto my left leg. All right, as I shift my weight onto my left leg, I'm just going to bend my right knee and bring my foot behind me. Just practicing balancing on 1 foot. Trying to keep the rest of the body still. Good. Take another breath like this. And then exhale, release. Switch sides. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to lift the other foot. Again, rooting down into your standing foot, keeping your hips level. Sometimes we lose our balance because our hips start to move. Try to draw the navel in, draw the shoulders down, just picking up 1 foot and keeping the knees hip distance apart. See, I'm already losing my balance. It's okay, it's just a practice. And then release. We'll switch sides again. This time, you can think about reaching back for your foot when it's bent. So this also strengthens our awareness. So we can't look behind us at our foot. We're going to keep looking forward, but we know our foot is there. So I'm going to bend into my right knee, gazing forward. I might keep my left hand on my hip this time. I'm going to reach my right hand back for my ankle. Okay? And think about pressing my knee back towards the wall behind me. Good. Breathe. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Nice. 1 more breath here. And then exhale, release. Switching sides. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your other knee. Flex your foot, spread your toes behind you. Reach back with the hand to grab the foot. Notice the shoulders try to turn. Try to keep the shoulders back and down. And the navel drawing in. Your abdomen is drawing in. Good. You might press your knee back to the wall behind you. And then release. Okay, so we're going to add the front arm now. And there's different ways to do the front arm. Some people like to have the arm with the palm facing downward. Some people turn the hand up. Okay, so you can try either way. I prefer the hand up. It helps me think about keeping my shoulder back. But either way is fine. So you're going to practice with the front arm this time. So inhale, as you exhale, shift the gaze, reach for the back foot, and take your arm forward. You can have the palm down or up. Take an inhale, as you exhale, start to press your knee back. Press your foot into your hand behind you. Keep lifting your heart. You can even take your front hand. Another option is the front hand on the heart. So lift your heart up into your hand, and then you start to hinge forward from your front hip. Breathe. All right, if you feel unsteady, bend your standing knee for balance, right? Bend the standing knee. Let go of your back foot if you lose your balance. Okay, we'll practice the other side now. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to bend your other knee. You could have your hand on your hip of your standing leg. Catch the foot. This could be it today. If you start to feel unsteady, practice bending your standing knee to catch your balance. If you want to take the front arm forward, turn the palm of the hand up or down, and then start to hinge from your hip. So you're bending your right hip to lean forward, but lift your heart up into your hand and breathe. Good. One more breath, and then release. Nice. So the last time, we'll do it one more time on both sides. And this last time, I'm going to turn sideways a little bit more so you can see as you start to lift the back leg, you can start to lift the back knee even higher and think of engaging the muscles in the back of your thigh, your hamstring muscles, right? So you're lifting the back knee, you're still lifting your heart, and you're breathing. Nice. Good. And then release. We'll go to the other side. Take a breath in between sides. So, starting to shift the weight into the standing leg, bending your knee, grabbing your foot, taking the front arm forward. Don't forget to draw the belly button in. All right, keep the shoulders down. Bend your knee if you lose your balance. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just breathe. Nice. One more breath. And then release. Okay, we're going to come down to the floor now. So finding a seated position with your legs straight in front of you. Okay, you can flex your feet, spread your toes, sit up tall. Bend your knees if you need to keep a long spine. Bend the right knee. The left leg can stay straight. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist to your right, and you can hug your left knee with your left arm. And some of you might bring the elbow in front of the knee and fan the fingers. Just a nice spinal twist. Take one more breath. And exhale as you come back to center. We'll switch legs. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, start to twist. Hugging the knee if you'd like. Some of you might bring your elbow in front of your knee. Relax the shoulders. And one more inhale. And exhale as you come back to center. Okay, we're going to come onto our backs and take a figure 4 pose. So I'll turn this way so you guys can see. You're going to come onto your back, bend your knees, and bring your left ankle onto your right thigh. Flex your feet, spread your toes, and then try to draw the right thigh towards the chest. And breathe. You could rock side to side a little. Notice how this feels. Take one more breath here. And then you can release.
We'll switch sides, so bring your right ankle to your left thigh. Flex your feet so that they're firm. And then draw your hands around the left thigh, drawing the left thigh into the chest. Relax your shoulders and just breathe. One more breath here. And then release. If you're ready for your Shavasana, you can straighten the legs or just keep the knees bent with the knees knocking inward and the feet wide apart. The hands can be on the body or you can open the hands out. Think of moving your shoulders away from your ears, right? Or you can straighten the legs, your choice. I'm going to come up for a moment just to guide you through your Shavasana. So as you're settling into Shavasana, noticing how your body's breathing, notice how your energy feels from this practice. I'll share a quote for you or a thought, something to think about. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. There's energy inside of our instinctive reactions. And when we harness the energy, it can fuel our creativity and our motivation and direct us in a positive way along our path. When we practice conservation, we expend less energy on the minor details. We choose with our awareness of our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Our choices can lead us to a higher purpose. And that's from Monica Paredes, The Art of the Yamas and Niyamas. So letting the body heal in Shavasana, letting go of any breath patterns, any thoughts, just being where you are right now in this moment. Relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the teeth. If you clench your teeth, try to let go of that. Relaxing your forehead and the eyes. Even if the eyes are open, gazing downwards towards your heart. Take 3 more breaths here, honoring your practice, honoring your body, honoring your spirit. And when you're ready, you can bend your knees, take a deep inhale, exhale, sighing out of the mouth. Just say ha. Rolling onto your side and coming up to seated. And if you have extra time in class, feel free to open your journals again and notice how your body's feeling after the practice. Do you feel peace? Describing that in more detail in your journal. And we'll close our practice bringing our hands to our heart. Thank you for practicing with me on the Art of Yoga channel. Thank you for showing up. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.